Today we'll be reading The Creation According to the Ssi-ruuq by Kathy Tyers, found in the Truce Bakura Sourcebook from West End Games. From the datapad of Voren Na'al. Before leaving Bakura, I spent several hours on board the new rebel ship Ssi-ruuvi, called the Flutie by its crew. Alliance staff was extremely helpful, allowing me to settle in on the bridge for research and supplying me with a filtration mask to cut the ship's acrid smell. None of the Ssi-ruuvi's computers had been dumped. C-3PO and R2-D2's translation program proved more useful than the Ssi-ruuvi's speech system, and I was able to access a vast library. From an encoded copy of their barbaric and fascinating holy work, the Gnak, I extracted their creation story. From the first egg. From the first egg hatched two, Ssi and Pwithki. Ssi and Pwithki gave life and took it, created and shaped. The world moved in circles, breathing in and breathing out, and the odor of sameness lasted 12,000 years. Then Ssi breathed life into the second egg. Out of it hatched his children. Pwithki breathed life into the third egg, and out of it hatched offspring to serve Ssi's children. Their new odors blended in a savory aroma. In time, Pwithki hatched foul ideas. Seeking to displace Ssi, Pwithki taught his children to wage war against the first hatchlings, their elders. Ssi defended his own, and they defeated Pwithki's evil-smelling progeny. But they expended all the yolk, and remained in the first egg, and when chill winds blew, they shivered, and some died. The stench of death frightened Ssi's children. They raised their foreclaws to Ssi, pleading for food, warmth, and light. Ssi fought Pwithki and defeated him and killed him. He spared Pwithki's hatchlings, but to allow them to atone for their rebellion, he required them to serve his Ssi-ruuq. He spilled their waters of consecration on Loek and made it a holy world. Then he swore by himself to his brood. Those who had died he would gather into the fourth egg, his own home. Ssi taught his children to draw the power of Pwithki's hatchlings and to perform the rite during their youth, before age made them rebellious. From that power they made food, warmth, and light. In later times, Ssi's children learned to leave Loek. He warned them, saying, "I cannot promise you safe voyage to the fourth egg from unconsecrated worlds. You must now perform holy rites on each new world egg, lest you die there and wander forever." But to their joy and wonder, the Ssi-ruuq found many new kinds of hatchlings, the clutches of other world founders. They asked Ssi to give them those hatchlings too, and Ssi gave them the others' life power. And they spilled holy waters on other worlds and claimed other world eggs for their own. And many new odors came to Ssi's scent tongues, pleasing him, and the universe grew. Endnote by Voren Na'al. According to a literary analysis program offered by C-3PO, parts of that tale are ancient, but others were written recently, imitating the ancient style. Some do not translate smoothly into basic. I was particularly confused about consecrating worlds. No other references came up during my search. I found one outside reference to waters of consecration in a medical text, but it described tests for infection of spinal fluid. It is probably not relevant to the aliens' religious practices. I hope you've enjoyed this reading of The Creation According to the Ssi-ruuq.